to go to. And so I'm going to be doing my makeup. I just wanted to come on here and talk about how I have witnessed God's miracles the last day or two in my son's autism. So essentially, my son has level 2 autism, and he has been nonverbal majority of his life. And just recently, he started talking more. And for the first time, he's going to be 6 in July. And for the first time ever in my life, my son, sorry, I don't know. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my moisturizer. My son said his first sentence, guys. His first sentence. Sorry, I have to share this news. My God and me have been back and forth with my son and his condition, having autism. And there have been times when I have lost hope, like literally felt like losing hope and trusting God anymore because of my son's condition. There were days when I questioned where the goodness of God was in our situation, when my son would have meltdowns that lasted for hours, or sensory overload, or the fact that I was still putting on his clothes, or the fact that he couldn't tell me he loved me or call me mommy. There were days that I prayed and prayed and prayed for God to just have my son say, sorry, I'm getting choked up, say one word. And for the first time ever, he's going to be 6 at the end of July. I was walking to the restroom, and I had let him pick out a train table at Hobby Lobby. I had let him pick out a train table for his birthday because we're going to be going to the beach for a vacation. And I had sorry, I'm trying to talk at the same time and get ready for this. We're going to his uncle's birthday. But essentially, he came up to me and he said, "Mommy, hello. I'm talking about my son's miracle. He has autism, and he spoke for the first time this week." And I've already cried like so many times, and I'm doing my makeup, so sorry. But I said, "Hey," and he said, "Mommy, I want you to put together my train table, please." Guys, my son, who doesn't speak, said 11 words for the first time at age 6. And I fell to the floor and I worshiped God, and I shared on my socials. I couldn't believe it. And 2 nights before, I felt his spirit come on me, and there was something weird happening, and I didn't know what it was. A spirit came over me, and I truly believe, because I've been praying for 6 years to hear my son's voice, to have him talk. He was nonverbal. And my son, he said for the first time ever, he said, "Mommy, I want you to build me a train table, please." And I fell to the floor and I worshiped God. And I cried and I cried, and the Holy Spirit fell on me. And then this morning, for the first time, my son walked into his room, picked out an outfit, put it on him. He did put it on backwards, but for the last almost 6 years, I had to verbally tell him, "Put your hands up. Put your hand through the sleeve." Guys, my son is speaking to me in fluent sentences. He, for the first time, dressed himself after 6 years. And I just wanted to let you know, like, God answered my prayers, and it took 6 years, but he started talking, and everyone was shocked. And for the first time in my life, like just a week ago, I was crying out to God, and I was telling him how I follow him with my whole heart, and how my kids are my everything, and I don't want my son to struggle anymore. I want his speech to increase. And I was just sitting here like, "God, where are you? Like, why have you forsaken me?" That's literally what I asked him, because I've been praying for this for 6 years. I've been praying for 6 years for my son to speak. And he said, Mommy, I want you to put together my train table, please. And I think for the first time in my life, I was speechless. And I couldn't believe it. And then today, he dressed himself for the first time. Never done that before in his life. This is 2 miracles that I've witnessed in the course of a week, and I haven't done anything different, but all I did was fall to the floor and worship God and thank him and cry, like literally all day yesterday when he said his first sentence after 6 years, without prompting. And the speech therapist just left my house an hour ago, and she said when she was working with him, he kept saying, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And she's like, he's never done that. And then after that, he goes to the fridge. He gets milk out of the fridge. He gets his sippy cup. He opens it and he pours it by himself, and then he screws the lid on. And these are things that I have never seen him do. And he's going to be 6, and it's all this week. And I am really shocked, and I'm still kind of trying to process it all, because these are the things that I prayed for. And after you ask God year after year and you don't get an answer, or after you ask God day after a day, and day in and day out, and you ask God, please help me, and you don't feel like you're hearing anything, you start to forget, or you start to doubt, or you're like, maybe it'll never happen, but you keep asking. My son talked to me. For the first time, he told me a sentence, and it was 10 words. I asked for God to have him speak 1, and he spoke 10. This has been such a hard journey. I just want everyone to know God really does care. There were many days when my son would have his meltdown, and I would just be here by myself without my husband's help. Sorry, I was doing my makeup, and then I'm gonna cry it all off. We're going out to dinner with his uncle for his birthday. But I wanted to just come on here and share. God answers prayers. Don't give up and keep praying. My prayer came 6 years later, but there was a time when I didn't know if my son would speak. I didn't know if my son would be able to dress himself. Having special needs children and children on the spectrum with level 2 autism, you don't know. Sorry, you don't know what is going to happen. You don't know if your kid will ever talk. You just don't know. And it's like every day it's something. And I posted on my socials that, and those who went to church with him, and those who have done therapy with him, and those who have met him were shocked, obviously, that he spoke. And I'm shocked. I'm going to see if I can get him to come. Ryder, come here so you can see God's miracles for yourself. Ryder. The last 2 days, he's dressed himself. He's poured his own milk. He's speaking. He's talking. He's talking in sentences. He's answering questions. These are things he never did before. And I'm completely in shock, guys. And I wanted to say that God, I really do believe something happened 2 nights ago when I felt God's spirit fall on me. Because it was similar to when he healed me of my anxiety disorder about 5 years ago. And I was completely healed and medication free. Ryder, come here. He said, I'm coming. Oh my gosh, Ryder, come here. He answered me. Ryder, come here. I'm going to go get him. Come here, Ryder. Come here, I want to show you something. Come here. I got a prize for you. Come here. Come here. Come here, I got something for you. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right. Okay, okay. Ryder, come here, baby. He drew on himself with marker. Come here. Come here. Okay. He drew on himself with marker. Look it.
I want to draw.
You drew on yourself?
Yeah.
With marker?
Yes.
Can you talk?
Yes.
Can you say? You want to take a bath? Can you say something else?
Take a bath. To take a bath.
Oh my gosh. Can you say something else?
Take a bath. To take a bath.
Okay, what else?
Happy.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Did you pour your own milk today?
So, is he beside the milk?
What else?
This is how I do it. I could spill milk and how we do it.
Baby, I love hearing your voice. Keep talking. Keep talking. Can you keep talking? Say something independently. What do you want to do tonight? We're going to Uncle Quincy's birthday tonight. Can you say Uncle Quincy?
Uncle Quincy.
I'm making cinnamon rolls. Can you say cinnamon rolls?
Cinnamon rolls.
Good job. I love you, baby. All right. Love you. Yeah, so there's that. My son talks. And so I wanted to come on here. I'm doing my makeup and we're going out for his uncle's birthday. I forgot to wipe this and I'm having a hard time focus on both. But someone said in the comments that I'm ugly and I need makeup. Such a nice comment. But yeah, probably because I've been ugly crying and my face is all red because I've been witnessing the miracles of God. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that God creates miracles. God, he creates miracles, and don't give up. Keep praying for your miracle because it will come. It will come, and you don't have to doubt. And in the moments that you doubt, and even when you are like faithless and you feel like giving up on God, when you feel like giving up on God, he still comes through for you. So I'm here to tell you, do not give up on God. Keep praying, keep believing. And I've learned through my son's delays that God's timing is rarely our timing. And when God is working behind the scenes, he has an expected end. And you never know what he's doing. Like, I had gotten to the point where I prayed for my son to speak for so long that it got to the point where I was like, okay, God, I'm asking you to have him speak, but if he's not going to talk and if he's not going to speak, well then, God, if this is your will for his life, then this is your will for his life. I mean, I can't change your mind. You haven't, and it was hard, on social media, when you have a bunch of friends and family members and none of their kids have autism, it's always like, my kid is on the baseball team. My kid is on the football team. My kid makes straight A's. My kid does this, and I'm over here like, my kid can't talk and he's 5. And sometimes it can feel, you can get not jealous, but you can get a little bitter. And you can ask God, like, why not? Why can't my son speak? Like, why, and God God was with me through this, and this week I have witnessed 2 miracles. My son putting on his clothes by himself independently for the first time. And then the second thing I noticed is my son pouring milk for himself, speaking in sentences, answering yes and no questions. The first time he ever spoke a sentence was just a few weeks shy of his 6th birthday. Do you know how long I prayed? 6 years. And God answered my prayer after 6 years. So, definitely don't give up on God. I love you guys, and I just hope that this message gives you hope to not stop praying for what God can do in your life. God bless.